baby.
Take out my face now.
The little baby.
Get out my face!
Sorry. What's up, guys? It's your boy Adapt coming at you again. You might as well start calling me Gizmo because that is my gamer tag, and that's going to be something Gizmo is going to be my new channel name. So, what I have for you today is my favorite classes. My favorite classes that I use in this game because I'm an AR player. I love using the assault rifle. I love positioning myself on the map to where an assault rifle gets the advantage on somebody else. I find myself being good at that and being much better. I used to be a running gunner, but I find assault rifles are my strong point, and so I thought I would help y'all make some assault rifle classes. Alright, here's my first loadout. This is the SC 2010 or 2010. I got some little pink camo on it because that's all I've unlocked for it. I put the red dot sight on it. And the reason I do that is because the iron sights are booty, and the red dot sight, it doesn't kick very much, so it kind of shoots. It sounds like laser beams. This gun sounds like it shoots laser beams when the bullets come out of it, but it shoots pretty straight. You can see the accuracy is very, very high. And it's got a really high range and a pretty good damage rate. But here's the next attachment increases that damage. I put a muzzle brake on, and the reason I do that, what the muzzle brake does is it increases the damage at long range. So it increases the damage stat and the range stat. It already had really good range. Now you can kill somebody with this gun from a long way away. It's like, I think it almost maxes out the range. So, and it adds a little more accuracy to it, or maybe that was the red dot that did that. But I personally, I used to use foregrip, but this gun in particular, it's not needed because the accuracy is so high already. But I'll go through the other guns later and tell you which guns you can use foregrip on. My secondary, I don't have one, and the reason I don't run a secondary on any of these classes is because as much as we used them in the previous Call of Duties, I don't find myself using secondaries in this gun very much. The guns, I don't know what it is, the guns seem to reload pretty fast, but I don't know if it's that or what, but I just don't use the secondaries very much. I don't find the secondaries too useful. But here's my lethal grenade. The reason I use Simtex over frag, Simtexes are quicker, they come out of your hand quicker, and you can seem to be more accurate with Simtexes, whereas grenades in this game can roll pretty much anywhere and bounce off of stuff, and Simtexes you can just stick places. It's very efficient on Dom. And here's my tactical grenade. I'm only going to go over these lethals and tacticals and why I don't run a secondary once, so I don't have to cover them on my next ones, because everything that you see right here is going to be constant. But the tactical, I use concussion because it's very, very lethal. It stuns an enemy for a long time, and it gives you the advantage on them. My perks. Alright, my perk setup for this weapon is ready up, because it seems to be a pretty big weapon, and you're not ready as fast as you do with other weapons. So I use ready up to give you that little extra edge, because I like to run around with my ARs, so ready up is always very useful for me. Quick draw is a must on all assault rifles in my mind, because you can turn a corner, so you don't have to pre-aim all the corners, because if you catch yourself pre-aiming all the corners if you don't have quick draw on, then you really limit your capacity of sight on the map. You really limit what you can see on the map if you're sitting there pre-aiming everything because you don't have quick draw on. So have quick draw on. It allows you to turn on people. It allows you to ADS quickly onto people and get the accurate advantage on them. And next perk for this class is Dead Silence. I feel Dead Silence is a must as well, because footsteps are very, very loud in this game, and if you have especially if you have a headset, because you don't have to hear yourself, you can hear everybody else. And for this gun specifically, I like Focus. Even though it already does have good accuracy, it will kick when you get shot. So Focus, along with a good accuracy on this gun, really makes you lethal. And I use an extra tactical on this class because I don't know. I like running 2 stuns. It can give you an advantage over an enemy. Double stunning and nading an enemy is very useful as well. And here's my strike package for this setup. My strike package is the assault package. I use assault packages because you find yourself not running around so much. I use support on SMGs because on SMGs you might die quicker, but you get points. Like you can build point streaks, and so it's easier to build streaks when you're running and gunning. And I use assault here because you can really control the map with ARs and build up streaks. So I use SATCOM because SATCOM is very useful. I think SATCOM is one of the most overpowered streaks in the game, but I use as my fifth kill streak, I use a guard dog, because a guard dog, especially on the right map, is a very lethal. And if you find yourself camping more in this game than not, I would go with no guard dog, but put on like something like Sentry Gun or a Trinity Rocket. Trinity Rockets are really cool too. I like Trinity Rockets, and I put on the Battle Hind because I find that the Maniac takes a long time. A lot of people use Maniac for the 10 kill streak, but I find the Maniac takes a long time to work through and everything. And I know that this has taken forever on one class, but I'm just I'm not going to explain too much more about what I've already explained. My second loadout is the MSBS. Red dot is essential on that gun in my mind, and muzzle brake. You don't really need foregrip. And I already explained the use of these. My perks on this class. I find myself running around more with this gun because it's so overpowered. They haven't patched it yet, and it's so overpowered. I use ready up because I'm running around and it gets me the advantage, and you can pop somebody with steady aim right quick before they can even react. And I use quick draw. Just these three perks combined right here make you very, very lethal up close with this weapon because it's very, very, very overpowered. And Dead Silence, I already explained why that's a must. And there's my extra tactical. My assault kill streaks are going to be the same for all my classes. And here's my favorite one. This is my favorite class, alright? And this is the Remington R5. And I use a red dot and foregrip. And the reason I use foregrip on this gun and not muzzle brake, for one, it already has good range. It doesn't need muzzle brake. It has lethal range, and I find that foregrip on this gun helps out more than other weapons. The foregrip might not help out too much on the MSBS since it's a burst and other weapons, but the Remington's it's already shooting laser beams, but it really shoots laser beams because you can really see it add that accuracy stat. And all that's self-explanatory. The perks that I run on this class, even though it's banned in competitive, when I'm playing pubs I use Stalker, and I'll do my competitive class setups in another video, but I use Stalker to pre-aim corners and get map positioning and quick draw and focus so I can really remain to shoot laser beams when I'm getting shot at. And I don't know why I have Maniac on that class. I meant to put Battle Hind on it. And the AK-12. This is the fourth AR and final AR loadout that I have. I have no red dot on this. I have muzzle brake and vertical foregrip. And the reason is because it's so accurate already. If you look at the accuracy, it's really accurate, and the iron sights aren't that bad. It's kind of like holding a little sub in your hand that has really good range and shoots like an AR. So I use muzzle brake to give it some more range, and it's very, very lethal with that attachment on it. And I give it also foregrip because you can really control the recoil with the iron sights without red dot when you use foregrip on this weapon. And I don't have any camos for it because I haven't used it that much. Perks. I find myself, because you can maneuver very well with the AK-12, I find myself using ready up and also sleight of hand, because in my mind it's the slowest reloading AR of the four that I've showed you, and so I use sleight of hand to get that extra reload time. And I use quick draw to get, now I've already explained why quick draw is important, and focus on this weapon as well. And I mean, all this is self-explanatory. I've already explained it. And yeah, there are my four classes: the SC 2010, the MSBS, which is completely overpowered. This is my favorite right here, the Remington R5. I really recommend this setup right here. And I understand that not everybody has the same setup, and not everybody plays the same way. These are just my recommendations in the AK-12. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the AR setup video that I've been wanting to do. I hope y'all take note of these weapons that I've showed you and really try to apply them, and I guarantee you y'all will be better at controlling the map, because that's really what ARs are good for in this game. So It is your boy Adapt MLG, soon to be something Gizmo. I haven't changed it yet, but I will. You can start calling me Gizmo and getting in that habit. And I love y'all. Like, comment, give me whatever feedback you feel like you need to give me, because I'm here for you, and your view enough means a lot to me. So thank you for viewing this video. I hope I was able to help with this video, and I'm out, guys. See ya, YouTubers.